All right. Let's go ahead and get in this talk right here, man. Jump into it real quick. Robert Pattinson.
What was that?
Close.
Close.
I was trying to do my Batman thing.
You combined every Batman theme from every era into one.
You know, that was me doing the Batman thing, walking out of a bar drunk. Some people say, "Man, ain't no Batman. That's a Bat Boy." He don't. Man, how the hell you gonna cast Edward Cullen? Because that's what y'all keep thinking about. Y'all keep seeing that little skinny ass emo bloodsucker right there. No, listen. I was told from you that there were when it was announced a couple of weeks ago, that there were petitions going around. People were mad. Yeah. People were they you know, I like how, again, children starving in the world, deforestation, environmental disasters are happening. But no, man, I can't handle no vampire.
What about my Batman, Corey? What about Batman?
What about my Batman?
Those kids.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
About my Batman.
Yeah.
He's not not my Batman petitions and change.org.
Those kids are going to starve to death. I'm still going to be alive and full, and I'm going to have to watch Batman.
That's true.
When my belly is nice and full, and I'm sitting up here with my first world problems, I'm going to have to sit here and suffer still watching Edward Cullen be Batman. Yeah. What is the world coming to?
I don't know, man. It's rough.
I'm here to tell you, man, y'all need to stop that shit. First of all, you need to stop that shit from just a common sense and mature level. Yeah. You don't need all these. When are y'all going to learn these petitions don't work?
They don't. Never. Has anything worked? Any of these type of petitions? I don't think there's any been circumstances. Maybe the Sonic thing, that wasn't a petition. That was just the world coming together saying no. Other than that.
No, no, that was not a petition. That was common sense that kicked in right there. Yeah. Oh, my God. That was the director of Sonic looking like, what the f***? I don't.
It's a monster. It's an abomination.
Y'all love these petitions, man. Let me ask you something. How's that Zack Snyder cut coming? Y'all been petitioning for that how long?
Justice League.
Was it Justice League?
Justice League, yeah.
Oh, shit. I like the way he's out there just like, he's getting y'all mad, getting you to turn against Warner Brothers and DC, but have you noticed he has not once said, oh, but there's, you know, he has hinted like maybe there's a cut.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe if you ask nicely, you'll get it. But he has never come out and said, man, ain't no cut. Stop.
Yeah.
But there's not no cut of this.
No, there's not.
But y'all are out there with those petitions, and you ain't got it yet. These petitions don't work. What is these petitions on the nerdy end of things? What has it ever stopped? And y'all got the audacity to even think that, what was it? There was one thing that they tried to make a petition for them to start over something.
Oh, for Game of Thrones. Reshoot the entirety of season 8. The one thing that took like over a year and a half to film. It's like, what are you talking about? That was millions of dollars.
Y'all thought, so you thought a piece of paper was going to like get HBO to stop everything, get these actors back, and spend millions of dollars reshooting a season of Game of Thrones. Boy, y'all are just stupid. But you know what? This should be easy. All you're doing is just removing one guy out of Batman and just replacing him with the people we want. That's easy, right? It's just he's just a mere man. And some people say he ain't even no man. That's the problem. He's still maybe he's a man, but he still looks like a child to me.
Child with a 5 o'clock shadow.
With a 5 o'clock shadow and a well-defined chin. I'm here to tell you, calm your ass down. This will work. Yeah. And I like the way people, you're just having a reaction. You just heard the news. You don't like change. They never would have been satisfied with anyone.
No.
You know, I like the way, and seriously, y'all, how many of y'all were talking about Batman when he was Ben Affleck? People were talking about Ben Affleck saying, man, he kills, he's too old. I don't like it. I mean, I just don't like his face.
Sure.
He Jennifer Lopez at one time. I still smell her on him. I don't like it. Yeah. And now that they talked about Robert Pattinson, you're like, hey, man, I sure miss Ben Affleck.
It's weird how, because initially when Ben Affleck was cast, people were already like doing petitions back then for that. People were angry. Like he went on a talk show saying, yeah, I'm playing Batman. He was like so kind of self-conscious about it. You could see on his face. And look, I mean, we know what the end result was. Not his fault. It was the people that were making the movie, people behind the camera and writing the script. But at the end of the day, I think he came out better for it.
Batman beat the
oh, God.
The moment, and y'all, and some people are saying, man, some people out there saying, you know what, maybe if we write a petition, we can still get Batman to be Ben Affleck as Batman. I'm telling you, when he went to that line at Jack in the Box, it was done. He is never going back to Batman. He said, Batman, I'm going to kill me.
Yep. So
you might as well get used to this. He's cast, it's done, and we talked about it, but I didn't want to say too much because, it like you said, it wasn't confirmed.
Yeah.
But now it is confirmed, and you have Robert Pattinson as Batman. Now, here's what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people they're upset because they are not convinced that he has the physique to do.
That's every actor who's cast as Batman.
I know. And some people, and I give it to you, some people are actually being fair. And we talked about this before. Some people say, look, listen, I followed a little bit of his career after he was done playing that damn vampire. And maybe Bruce Wayne he can get down with.
Any special reason we're in the car instead of the office?
What makes you think we're in the car instead of...
Looking at it...
I love they put... What's that guy's name? I always forget his name.
I keep calling him...
Hiccup from...
I keep calling him Hiccup, man.
They put him like, you know what? I can't see him as Batman. Now put him next to him.
Yeah, when you put him next to like a fucking living cartoon right there. When you put him up to a dude that's practically starving...
That's right. Yeah.
The dude that does the voice of Hiccup.
Yeah.
And by the way, the cartoon character is way more manly than this guy.
He did become more manly.
When you put him next to that guy, yeah, I can see him as Batman. But that's from Cosmopolis. Cosmopolis, the Cronenberg movie. Some people say, listen, I could probably see a little bit of Bruce Wayne in that.
Oh yeah.
But still, though, when you take the suit off, man, he's still got the body of a starving model.
He's slim. He's very slim.
He's very slim. Yeah, he's still got the body of an anorexic model out there. And by the way, not even a male model, like a female model. But I'm gonna tell you, let's start with one thing. Yeah. Let's get this out the way right now. A lot of actors have gone through a lot of body changes, man. Yep. Christian Bale.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even have his picture up here, but we know.
He's the king of it.
Yeah,
just type in Christian Bale body. You'll get all types of varieties of physiques that he's had throughout his career.
Christian Bale is like the thing. Like you don't know his true form.
He keeps absorbing other people, becoming them.
Yeah.
Skinny, fat, muscular. He does it all, man.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
Morbidly obese.
I'm gonna type that in there. Christian Bale body. He's gonna get to a point where Christian Bale's not even know which form he's in.
He's like the thing.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at all that.
I don't know who he is anymore. Look at this, man.
Yeah.
This guy, he don't even know what his true form is.
No.
And talking about that comes back to Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson has done things for roles like Christian Bale has. Now I don't know if this is him preparing for the role, but there are pictures of Robert Pattinson bulked up.
Oh yeah,
that's him running right there, man, jogging. He's bulked up. Yeah. He's got the physique. You can see that he's toned.
He's definitely toned. And the whole thing is like that suit he's gonna wear, it's gonna cover him most of the time. The other time you're gonna have one shot when he's where it's bare chest and that's it.
Yeah, the physicality I'm not worried about. He can work out.
Yeah,
he can bulk up.
Anyone can.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. It's the face you got to worry about. And I'm almost say because it's the chin.
Yes, that's essential.
I've looked at Robert Pattinson. I've said Robert Pattinson. He's got so much chin. He's almost deformed. Look at that, man.
If chins could kill, his would be a serial killer. Look at that. It's perfectly. I mean, it's pointed. He's got the jawbone underneath. It's just like it's cut like marble.
Yeah,
He's
it
got
really is, man.
You look great in the cowl.
Like that's not even that's not even human, man. That's some shit. Like that's what people like seriously.
Surgeries and things.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. People get carved to look like this.
Yep.
That chin right there. You know what? That's another reason why he's good for Batman. People have drawn chins like that in comic books.
That's right. Yeah.
And said I've seen chins like that in comic books and said, well, those would never exist in real life. There it is.
There it is.
If we're gonna have a good Batman film, we're gonna have to I would even say that we can't even have another incident where we have Christian Bale. You're gonna have to have a Batman. Because we've seen so much Batman movies and we cannot depend on the Joker anymore.
No. Using too much at this point.
He's used too much.
Yeah.
What you're gonna have to do here is you're gonna have to actually start trying to worry about getting Batman right. And that means you're gonna have to get a good actor to do Batman. And Robert Pattinson, and I've said this before and I stand by this completely, Robert Pattinson, forget what you've seen with let's get that out of our mind. Twilight. Just stop. Even
it's over.
He won't even tell you, but he's alluded. I don't even like that shit.
No, he did it for the money.
He did it for
Who
the
wouldn't?
money.
Who wouldn't?
He did it so that he could actually get himself out there to do projects that he really likes, and that is what I love about this guy. Robert Pattinson was doing these. He did things like Twilight and maybe a few other mainstream projects because he's like
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, which people even forget sometimes.
He was good in that. Played got one character for one film, but it was effective.
It was very effective.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. He's done mainstream stuff because he wants to do things that require him to act. He wants to do interesting projects. There's something out that's about to come out right now that played at Cannes. And I want to see it because they say it's a horror film. It's one of those A24 horror films.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
What is it, The Lighthouse?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Willem Dafoe. That's right.
With Willem Dafoe. This is like a sort of a gothic horror movie where these two seafaring dudes they just going at each other, where they like bringing in all these the mythical horror lore of the sea.
Oh, okay. Feels kind of Cthulhu-esque in a way. That's
exactly.
Nice. Oh, H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, okay.
It kind of, as they say, Lovecraftian or Craftian. But Robert Pattinson, if you look at him, one of the things that he loves to do, speaking of physicalities, this is another reason why I'm not worried about him in his physicality in the movie, because he's always changing his looks. True. It's like a modern day De Niro, man, outside of Christian Bale. But, he's not going to all these extremes like Christian Bale yet. But as you can see right there, I mean, wow.
He aged 15 years.
He aged right there. I told you, one of my favorite movies is with Robert Pattinson, because Robert Pattinson changed completely. Robert Pattinson, a lot of people saw this movie and forgot he was British. One of my favorite movies I told you about. Good Time.
Sorry, I just have a client that walked in.
We're good? I want to get him out tonight.
He became a person that I had never even seen before. He became like, a New York street thug, man.
Scumbag.
Yeah, really.
That's what I would call him.
Yeah, just asshole.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, this is a guy that wants to transform himself for every project that he does. Sure. So again, I'm not worried about it, man. He's got the acting down.
Honestly, kind of the more we talk about it, he reminds me of like Jake Gyllenhaal to a certain degree, who kind of like he started out like more mainstream, but then he started doing like all these like indie films and side projects, and where he transformed his body like Nightcrawler and things like that, where he played something we've never seen him really try before. So I can see that kind of similarity with him.
That's a great observation.
Yeah, people wanted Jake Gyllenhaal for Batman. It's like, okay, here you go. Here's something that's very similar.
Yeah. No, and you know what? Thinking about this role that he's playing right here, very similar to what Jake Gyllenhaal did with Nightcrawler.
No, exactly.
I'm very envious of British people who can just go back and forth to that accent.
I know, they're good at it.
They're amazing at it, man. Because like I said, a lot of people would see his performances probably, if you saw him in Good Time or something, would not even know that he's British. And, he can go from playing very... Like, if we saw right there, sort of a streetwise kind of guy, even though he's a dumbass when it really
street idiot,
street fucking idiot, yeah. But he's gone from playing this, sort of this, like this streetwise guy to playing sort of this meek assistant to Charlie Dunham and the Lost City of Z. Okay, if you're gonna be Batman, you can't be letting people get the drop on you like that. Hey, wasn't none of Batman about that.
Can't fight, can't be Batman.
Yeah.
Get choked out.
Jesus, man.
Batman doesn't get choked out.
The moment you walked in the room.
shit! God damn it!
Who are you? What do you want?
I replied to your advert in the Times.
Okay, you don't go by that, right? We talk about Batman. That sucks right there. 'Cause, yeah, he wasn't nothing Batman about that at all.
No, but it shows the diverse characters that he plays, and I think most people didn't even realize that was him because he has the beard, he has the glasses on. Like, yeah, he's totally changed just his overall physical appearance and personality for that role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
He
man.
just looks nothing. You wouldn't say if you saw that picture. That's Robert Pattinson. I bet most people would not think that.
And at the time when this came out, I think he was around 28 or 29.
Okay.
And
Came out like
throughout
2
the
years
movie, if you've seen the movie, I like the movie. It's actually a beautiful film. It's
It
not
is.
for everybody, but
Yeah.
you've seen it.
I
Yeah,
have. It's good.
It's
I like
about he's helping Charlie Dunham explore the Amazon, uncharted areas of the Amazon. People get eaten by piranhas and everything. It's actually kind of a cool movie.
Yeah.
But he ages throughout the film too. So yeah, I'm not worried about him, man. He, I love Robert Pattinson so much that I've seen movies that I'm not crazy about him in, but like the movie I'm not crazy about, but him I like.
Right.
Like I just saw him in this movie High Life about Robert Pattinson and a crew floating in a shoebox out in space. So it really is it's a big ass just box out in space.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like the special effects are not very good
Sure.
in this, but the thing about it, he chose this movie. It's a movie you can respect because I'm not in it. Like, look, I'm gonna get paid something, but I'm in it because I think the project is interesting.
Yeah.
I think the project is giving me a chance to, expand my range.
Sure. He hasn't done a sci-fi picture before either, so I can see why he'd be attracted.
And in
to
this film, he's got, and again, he's
that.
got.
I see now.
Man, I wasn't lying, man. Look at that.
Looks like the phone booth that Doctor Who's always
Yeah.
in all the time. Got that BBC effects, that budget, huh?
That is a box with some flashlights at the
With
bottom
some
of it.
like boom boxes on top
Yeah,
of the
I gotta
speakers.
put some speakers on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It matters what's inside, right?
Yeah, sure. And Robert Pattinson
And
is
Robert
inside, so
Pattinson's
that's
inside.
yeah.
That's
But
right.
even in this, he has a again, he has a completely different accent. We've seen him with the New York accent. He has his British accent. We've seen him, with his emo accent in Twilight. In this, he kind of has a Southern accent, I think.
She's mine. I'm hers.
You can hear a little bit of hers.
I'm her.
Oh, he's just very tired. but yeah, man, it's that's not what I'm worried about.
No,
with
not
him
at all.
here. And I wouldn't mind. And see,
At least in my words.
I hope that that bringing somebody who is such a great and young and actor in this, I hope that they really do something different. Now, you and I, to this day, we are going to keep arguing about this. I did not mind what they did with Batman and Batman versus Superman. The whole thing where he's
You got too old to die.
when we where he comes in and you see him like these people are dead. When he comes through
yeah.
here,
Murders a ton of
he
people.
breaks people's necks.
Uses guns and everything.
Yeah, he uses guns, man. Yeah, that guy's dead.
Yeah. Broken back, paralyzed, didn't kill him.
Yeah, I kind of like that somebody would want to do something different with Batman, even if it's killing.
My whole thing is that if you're gonna do that, then all his villains would be dead. Then you can't. Then you're gonna unless they just like except for you, which I hate that they do that. And feels like I'm gonna kill all the thugs except for my number one villain. It's like then why the joke? Why is the Joker around? Why is the Riddler around?
There's a point where this was my argument. There's a
Okay.
point where he does maybe he's not killing everybody here, but he realizes how many people have I paralyzed? How many
sure.
people have I killed?
Didn't kill him, though.
And these
That's
guys.
his thing.
Maybe if he shoots people,
He's dead.
maybe he's like, oh, that dude.
That's my favorite one in the entire film because that out of look, that movie's terrible, but that fight scene is still something good about that choreography. But I love that. We just puts that head guy through the wood.
Oh yeah. I feel bad
man.
for that dude
Yeah,
there
man.
too. Cause that guy's like, fuck, man, you didn't do. He's like, Jesus, you didn't do anybody else like that, man. Why me? I was even the worst out the bunch.
That's true.
I was actually about to turn around and run.
Yeah.
But I often thought he's gone to such savagery where he finally realizes look, I gotta stop. If I don't, then I am going to start going around and killing people.
Sure. I don't have anything against that in terms of like you want to do like a one-off Batman film or this is like an alternate take on Batman. That'd be my guess. But I always kind of feel apprehensive. Like, no, this is gonna be our Batman for our entire cinematic universe. This is what he is. This is what he's doing. This is even though he spent like we're not gonna see the earlier 20 years of his career to the point where we missed all this stuff and backstory.
Yeah.
The reasons why he became this that was never provided to us in this film.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, why? And I just felt confused and it feels muddled. That's fine. But I kind of like the idea of this guy who's a little unbalanced. Is like, listen, to keep myself away from these criminals in terms of just what we do, that's my one rule.
I'm glad we have a movie called The Batman. This is going to take something now where, look, we have to center on this character.
Yeah.
And I think Robert Pattinson is, he's a good enough actor. He's a great actor where he can do that. Not to mention that we got Matt Reeves, who, did the last 2 Planet of the Apes movies. One of the best trilogies is up there in my, top 3 of greatest trilogies of all time.
Probably mine, too.
And I have to say that it excites me knowing that we have Robert Pattinson being combined with this director here. It makes me think that they are not going to go for something as superficial as let's just force the universe or let's just do some fights and destruction. Let's not do all that. Let's tell a story about let's not go into the Joker and let's not go into the Rogues Gallery. Let's tell a story about Batman.
Yes, and I think that's good. I mean, Matt Reeves has talked about how he wants it to be a detective-focused film, which you've never really gotten from a Batman movie. We've gotten some elements in that, like in the Nolan trilogy, but very, very small. And so that's interesting that they want to kind of go towards a noir detective angle. However, the one thing now, and look, I am happy that Matt Reeves is directing it because I think he's an immense talent. The Apes films, I much enjoyed the first Cloverfield movie, which he also did. Also, Let Me In, which is the adaptation. People hated it because it was the adaptation of the others. Let the right one in. No, it is. It's both of them. I think are on the same footing. But he's a talent, and I'm happy he's doing it. My concern is the only thing that I'm concerned is at this point is that he wants to have a lot of villains in the movie. As far as
he wants to have Catwoman again and the Penguin,
which is like, all right, fine.
We've already
returns.
done that.
But then there's also stuff where he's going to have more villains in there as well. And so people are like, is this going to be like a long Halloween adaptation where it's like that's very much a detective-based, story. We're trying to solve this mystery of who this holiday killer is. But it's like, he says that he wants us to be focused on Batman. We're throwing all these big personalities in there who are always going to be larger than life than Batman himself. Then you might lose track of what you're doing.
Well, I'll tell you, man.
We don't know yet, but still, it's
I'll tell you this much.
Yeah,
I'd hope that they're not going to make a rated R Batman movie.
No, they don't need to.
But I think they need to make a darker film, and Matt Reeves is he's capable of making a PG-13 movie with a dark tone.
Sure,
that's what he did with Planet of the Apes.
No, absolutely.
He pushed it as far as he could, as far as emotionally dark.
Yeah, deals with genocide and mistreatment of prisoners and societal the complexities of society and racism and
and combined with knowing that Robert Pattinson can also go to somewhat of a complex, dark place.
Sure,
I think. Y'all stop bullshit. Y'all just shut the. This could be exciting.
Yeah.
Now it could be horrible when it comes out. Nobody ever knows.
We'll see.
But you're gonna hinge this on one dude after the day that it's announced, and y'all are pissed off about this. Oh, look at that pretty boy, man. He can't be Batman. I hate this. Well, shut the fuck up, man. Really listen to what people have to say. Examine this guy's work. It's not a Twilight thing. He's done so much since Twilight.
Oh yeah.
Look at the director who's behind it. Look at all the elements that are there. Look, I can understand if you have some reservations about it, even if you have some complaints, but take that petition, wipe your ass with it, and eat it.
Damn.
Yeah, shut the up with these petitions, man. Shut the up with these complaints before you even know. You're so entitled out there.
Yeah.
Even listen, I after what DC has done, even I'm thinking like, I don't even know if they can pull this off, all the hype I'm giving it. But at least I'm looking back and I'm doing my research and I'm seeing all the good things that can go into this, which they outweigh the bad.
Yeah, at this point, though. I agree.
Man, he pretty.
Oh, the Batman been pretty.
Yeah, just shut up, man.